Fala, diretoria. Ó, vamos direto pro jogo. Do meu horário também. E semana passada o Stuart foi, né? O defensor da semana, obviamente. E a gente vai para um jogo difícil aqui agora contra o Chicago Bears, fora de casa. E é isso. Vamos ver o que vai dar.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys responded well to their season-opening loss, winners a week ago. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And this one incomplete, threw it down
That's
to the
back.
feet of his receiver. You talk about this Jets defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch.
Opa.
But nothing doing on that one.
The throw here right
Chegou a
side
pressão.
falls incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10
Falando em
here on
pressão.
their opening drive. To the air, Williams. And that's out to the
Caramba.
front for Swift. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with
Que isso?
DeAndre Swift. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Swift.
Boa.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Williams. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 43.
Não vai ter jeito, né?
Good for 16, and the drive will continue. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They will run straight and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Aqui possa fumble, né? Ah, esqueci. Possa fumble, né? Possa fumble.
They were direct with us. They said last week in 3 fumbles. We want that to be an aberration. Another one right there, though.
Ah, vai voltar.
Because we saw them coaching, and all they talked about is the 4 points of pressure when carrying the ball. Fingertips, forearms, biceps, sternum or chest, keeping it high and tight, and they're not getting that done.
All teams go over those points.
Não vai voltar não, tá?
And now
Ou
before
vai
the ball
voltar, vai
changes hands,
voltar.
they're going to take a look at this just to make
Senta
sure they
lá.
get it right.
Calma, senta lá.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw, Williams. complete. That's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the option to give the Swift here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Second and goal.
What is it?
Back to throw.
A bola dele.
Pressure now is going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And New York set to take the field. Looking to put a drive together. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen now to Camara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. That's complete to Baker. Solid move, thought he's corralled just beyond the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
At the 42-yard line.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jets.
To throw, it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Play fake. Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Murray changing the play. This one pulled in. Again, it's Hooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And now an audible here into something else. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Williams. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Man over the middle, and it's complete. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 10.
Pensei que tava ligado. Tava desligado no microfone. O ataque foi bem, a defesa agora foi mais ou menos. Escolhas boas de ataque fizeram fazer o TD. Vamos ver agora. 7 de 7. Nossa, ele tá ótimo.
Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you know the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
That's what I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
Alguma coisa não ser jogado.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Second and 3. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good
Eles vêm
enough for the
sempre com muita
first down.
gente.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff on him for the middle.
Que isso?
And he is tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Murray going to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Como assim, até bom? Meu Deus.
He takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. He'll try and do this himself. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Tá ruim não.
Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one to Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Adunze. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. From the gun, here's Williams. And pass complete to Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Williams going to look to throw again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing is Williams. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 49-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead, and we will skip the highlights show this week. We'll get right back to this week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Now a crease here as he's passed the 30.
Não acredito. Tinha que ser. Que isso, Cairão.
Getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Murray looking to change the play here. Murray going to fire one out wide. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing now is Murray. They'll get this to Baker. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This now a 3rd and 4. Murray now. He'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. And the Cubs have a lot of time there. And now 4th down.
Complicado.
Rises on the punt here as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out of the 6-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 4-yard line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this is going to be a safety as Williams is taken down to the end zone.
Gol ponto do futebol americano.
The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simple and merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
And New York set to take the field.
Tem uns dramáticos esse jogo aqui.
Looking to put a drive together. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Bola feia.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Vou correr, tá? Vou correr que tá dando certo.
Here's a give up the middle. Nifty move.
Correr que tá dando certo.
So take this all the way down to the 35. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there.
Eles colocam 5 direto.
You're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Quick hitter here is complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
O Lemon é bom, hein?
More yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Jets.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Bom.
And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Isso é zona.
Smith catches left side.
É zona.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first.
Era zona facilmente. Me acompanhou aí.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's
É
in.
isso.
Touchdown, Jets.
Excelente ataque.
Alvin Kamara, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Excelente ataque.
Point splits the uprights.
O jogo tá difícil. Acho que eu tô falando pouco. Falando bem pouco.
And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Ah, tô de brincadeira. Que isso, cara? Tá beleza. Tá ok. Tá suave, como diz meu cunhado.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to
play
recoup
action
that Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Grande corrida, tá?
Well upfield across the 45. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they nearly
Correndo bem.
that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A DL deles foi muito bem agora, muito bem. Tô em modo apelão, tá, galera? Fazendo de tudo pra ganhar aqui, tá?
Second and 9. Play action. Now it's Murray. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Murray.
Nossa, sou perto.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
Acabou.
That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Correr. Deixar mais play action.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Correr.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Vou correr. Agora o campo tá curto. Curto diferente aqui.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jets first down.
Murray changing the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. Lots of screen pass. That's good play.
Nossa, era pra tudo ter dado errado. Ganhei 6 já. Deus amado.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Now they'll shift things around. From the gun, Murray. This is
Muito bom.
and the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown.
Acabando com o
That's
tempo
what they're
aqui.
gunning for on 1st and goal.
Vontade gigantesca de fazer um play action. Mas eu vou tentar as 4 vezes corrida aqui. Tá tudo certo. Tá tudo bem.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, Camara.
Tá tudo bem.
He's in for a Jets touchdown.
É
This is
isso.
a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time.
Parei loucura, tá?
This is a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive
Farei uma loucura.
and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
É zona. O cara não se mexeu, é zona. Vai dar certo. Eu entendo disso aqui, tá? Geralmente naquela jogada ali, eu sempre fazia ela crua, né? Só... Nossa. Eu só colocava ela e fazia a jogada. Só que quando era mano a mano, a chance de dar errado era grande. Aí eu comecei a mexer esse jogador pra ver se o cara seguia. Se ele seguisse mano a mano. E aí, quando não seguia a zona, aí dava certo. Foi o que aconteceu.
Here's Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, Williams.
Nossa.
Out across midfield down to the 45. Great way
Complexo.
to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Bem complexo.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Looking to throw is Williams. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign him?
Ah, que brincadeira. Que isso, irmão.
He's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
That's another Bears.
Esse é o tipo de passe que geralmente eu...
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Mononga.
Bem bloqueado.
Pushes way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Lembo.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Ué, mas tá não.
Results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
Ah, bicho, olha isso. Caraca!
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Que jogo maldito.
This was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Here we go, 1st and goal. Here's Swift, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's
Se que aconteceu com você não, irmão, mas ficou ruim pra você. Nossa. Se que aconteceu com você não, mas ficou ruim pra você, irmão. Defender mais duas.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
É nóis, é nóis, é nóis. Que defesa é essa? Que defesa é essa? Nem acredito.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead. Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important.
Pede timeout. Não, eu vou ser agressivo aqui, tá? Não acha que... Cara, é muito óbvio que eles vão mandar muita gente aqui. Ok, ok.
The second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Back to throw, Murray.
Ok, tudo bem. 50 segundos.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And take it right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Esse precisa de TD.
46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bears take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw.
Tudo bem. Tudo bem. Avisa pra galera aí que tá tudo bem.
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride. He's back to throw. There's a short one caught.
Isso. No campo, pô.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw.
Joga fora.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
Isso.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good for us Bears.
And he'll stop the clock with 5 seconds to go there on the spike.
É isso. É Hail Mary ou nada mais. Volta pra lá, galera.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles.
É isso. Acabou. E mais uma vitória. Ei, sofrida essa, tá? Sofrida. Bem sofrida. Caramba. Essa cara me ajudou bem. Essa ele foi bem. Essa ele foi bem. Nada agora por enquanto. Essa ele foi muito bem. Quem que machucou? Meu Deus. Vera Tuck. E fora da temporada. Fora da temporada. Puxa vida. E vai começar as renovações agora, né? Ready to negotiation. Ready to negotiation. Tipman. Vera Tuck. Will McDonald. Tyler Davis. Vai ficar entre aqueles 4 ali. Acho que é basicamente isso. Poxa. Brincadeira. Eu vi pouco score. Vamos bem aqui. Camari hoje jogou bem, tá? Muito bem. Um passo para TD, mas não foi acertado, isso já é bom. Rating 109. O Caleb Williams 99. Eu achei que ele jogou muito mais. Eu corri bem, mas o Swift, Jesus, corre muito. Dando Swift recebeu o passe ainda. No running back também. No rush. Recebe. O 11, Loveland. Eu passei muito pouco. Muito medo. Defesa deles é muito boa. E sacks. 2 do chute. Um e-mail do Sutton. Um do Sherwood. O Deibo. Do Perkins. Teve um Teco Veloz 3-4-3. Pass deflection. Fomos forçados. Stewart tinha que ser. Fomos recuperados. Sim. É isso. É isso, galera. Foi muito bom. Mais um jogo aqui. E até a próxima. Valeu, galera. Tamo junto e valeu.